The person we're getting ready to recognize here today is the most junior person in the room. Fireman Torres Julian is, I think, number 153 on the HSA school list. But after the departure of an 03 CHO, who was filling the role of our medical unit leader, stepped in and as an E3, managed the constantly changing guidance from CDC and our Hiswell enterprise to provide for everyone you see in here, manage our PPE changes, and the 51 Sector Miami personnel who found themselves either in isolation monitored or that one CellRes member who we did have who was hospitalized for COVID-19. So that's Fireman Torres Julian. Folks, attention to award.
Citation to accompany the award of the Coast Guard Achievement Medal to Jose A. Torres Julian, Fireman, United States Coast Guard. Fireman Torres Julian is cited for outstanding achievement while serving as the medical unit leader assigned to Sector Miami COVID-19 Incident Managed Team from March 2020 to April 2020. Using experience gained over a 9-year civilian career as a medical professional, Fireman Torres Julian volunteered to fill a critical role in a complex medical-centric response. Completing tasks normally performed by senior rated personnel, he improved the medical plan and worked with Base Miami Beach Medical Clinic and the 7th District IMT to refine criteria for screening potentially infected members throughout the sector. Displaying remarkable initiative and technical competence, he established an accurate reporting process for active duty, reserve, and civilian personnel affected by the disease, resulting in the real-time delivery of key information to leadership for improved personnel decisions. His foresight and tireless effort led to the timely correction of inaccurate reports and improved data, allowing senior leaders to focus on keeping Coast Guard crews and families safe and assets mission ready in the midst of a rapidly spreading global pandemic. Fireman Torres Julian's dedication, judgment, and devotion to duty are most highly commended and are in the highest keepings of the United States Coast Guard. The operational distinguishing device is authorized.
I gotta ask a couple questions of Fireman Torres Julian. So it said you worked 9 years. What were you doing in the medical field before joining the Coast Guard?
Good afternoon, Corey. I was a nurse and I worked with amputee patients for prosthetic limbs and survivor cancer patients.
My goodness gracious, that is something. You know, I read through, I don't know that I've ever heard of an incident where an E3 was the lead. I don't know that I ever have in a section. I've been around the pattern a little bit too. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So that is an incredible testimony to two things, in my opinion. One, to your skill. We always talk about the strength of the Coast Guard is our people, and we get them from all over the country, and they come from all walks of life. And you are a perfect example of that. That at some point in your life you decided, at that point, not too distant past, you decided to join the Coast Guard, and you brought all this skill and talent and experience with you. And it's just, I don't know, it's the strength of the service, finding young people like you that are really, I mean, that is the secret sauce for our service. And then also, tell you the other thing, and I'm a huge fan of your CO there, and I'm sure there were a couple of people between you and her that helped make this decision to make you the section lead. But it's the Coast Guard, we value competence, we value capability, we value professionalism, and there's rank involved too, but that's a distant fourth. So you have demonstrated that with great, in abundance during this really difficult time that started, I don't know, the Super Bowl seems like 10 years ago to me, but anyway, in the not too distant past. So thank you, Fireman Torres, and good luck to you moving forward to be an HS. We need you out there in the fleet, and that's a great thing for us. So thanks a lot. Good job.